Assalamualaikum. We from Group 16 will be presenting about tragedy of anti-commons in agricultural land. Our group member are Ni Syahmi, Ilham, Koyum, Syafiq and Lokman. Stay tuned. Fragmented agricultural land ownership under Malaysia National Land Code 1965 leads to inefficient land use due to the tragedy of anti-commons. TOA occurs when multiple co-owners must unanimously agree to partition land, creating a high transaction cost, coordination failure. Case law like Pang For Fight, Pang Miao Fu show how disputes over fairness prevent land division. Solutions include legal measures like compulsory acquisition and majority-based decision, while negotiation and en bloc sale are non-legal strategies. To reduce conflicts, integrated approach are crucial to optimize land use, boost economic value, and support sustainable development.
The tragedy of the anti-commons TOA helped explain why co-owned agricultural land in Malaysia often ends up unused. When too many people have the power to say no, this agreement can stop the land from being developed. A good example is the case of Fang For Fight and Fang Miao Fu, where co-owners could not agree on what to do with their land. Thankfully, Malaysia has law like National Land Code 1965 and Land Acquisition Act 1960 that offer a solution. In Koh Boh Wat and Niam Nio, the court allowed the land to be divided even though some owners would not agree. TOA also highlights practical way to solve this problem, like collective sales or better communication between co-owners, especially families. These steps can not only save time but also cut costs and make sure the land get used. By applying TOA, Malaysia can turn dispute into opportunities and ensure agricultural land benefits for everyone and support sustainable growth.
Hello everyone, today I will talk about the tragedy of the anti-commons in the context of agricultural land partition in Malaysia. The core issue of TOA arises when multiple co-owners have rights to the same piece of land. This often leads to coordination failures and, unfortunately, underutilization of the resource. Let's look at the key problems. First, high transaction costs. Gaining anonymous approval from co-owners takes time, effort, and money. Often, disagreements arise, making the process inefficient. Second, underinvestment. When co-owners can agree, land is left idle. This results in revenue loss, decreased property value, and even negative side effects like damage to the land. Third, legal challenges. The National Land Code 1965 has strict requirements that make partitioning land complex, increasing the likelihood of conflicts and hindering potential development. The impact of this issue is clear: reduced land use efficiency, lower economic returns, and heightened disputes among co-owners. To solve this, we need a mix of legal and non-legal measures. Streamlining coordination and ensuring proper land management is crucial to maximizing productivity and economic benefits. Thank you.
The tragedy of anti-commons TOA happens when too many people have control over the same piece of land, making it hard to use or develop. This is common in agricultural areas, like in Malaysia under the National Land Code NLC 1965, where multiple owners must agree before anything can be done. This often leads to land being unused or underused because owners can't agree, causing delays and higher costs. Laws like Malaysia's Land Acquisition Act 1960 and NLC try to fix this thing by allowing the government to take over idle land or force sales to make development easier. But these solutions can be expensive and face public pushback. Other ways to solve the problem include negotiation, mediation, or group sales, which rely on trust and cooperation among owners. Courts also help by ensuring fair land division when disputes arise. Studying TOA in land law shows how important it is to reduce ownership fragmentation to improve land use, boost productivity, and support sustainable development.
Fragmented land ownership, or the tragedy of the anti-commons, is a major issue in Malaysia's agriculture sector. Under the National Land Code, co-owners must reach unanimous consent for land partition or development, often leading to underuse or idle land. This inefficiency harms economic potential and delays development. While legal tools like compulsory land acquisition exist, they're costly and rarely used. Non-legal solutions such as negotiation, arbitration, and fostering trust among co-owners can provide more flexible, cost-effective alternative. Additionally, policies like taxing underused land could incentivize cooperation and produce productive land. A balanced approach combining legal and social strategies can help unlock land's full potential and promote sustainable development in Malaysia.
Now let's move on to the conclusion part. The tragedy of anti-commons explains inefficiency in managing Malaysia's fragmented agricultural land, particularly in partitioning. Excessive ownership right and unanimous consent requirement cause underutilization and delays. Legal reforms such as majority-based decision under National Land Court 1965, compulsory acquisition and equitable judicial ruling can overcome this issue. Non-legal strategies like negotiation, arbitration and collective sales combined with social capital and financial incentive further reduce transaction costs. By integrating legal and collaborative methods, partitioning become more efficient, boosting economic growth, sustainable land use and balancing individual right with public rights. That's all from me. Thank you.